Imagine you've spent all afternoon making a massive pot of soup. You take a spoonful, taste it, and immediately realize it's way too salty. In the business world, figuring out what went wrong in a scenario like this is where we run into two very common terms: data analysis and data analytics. Most people use them interchangeably, assuming they mean the exact same thing. But treating those two terms as identical is like thinking that tasting a single spoonful of soup is the exact same job as running an international restaurant empire. If you want to actually fix the issues in your business, you have to know which of those two tasks you're actually doing. Let's start with data analysis. This is the specific act of investigating the past. It's the moment our chef stops cooking, goes back to the recipe book, and starts checking the ingredients one by one. Analysis is only concerned with two questions: what happened and why did it happen? It is a focused hunt for a factual root cause. In our kitchen, the analysis might reveal that someone accidentally grabbed a block of salted butter instead of the unsalted butter. Before checking those facts, we have to do some data scrubbing. It's like washing the dirt off farm-fresh vegetables. You clean away the messy, confusing bits of information so the single error stands out clearly. Because of this, data analysis is strictly a rear-view mirror activity. It gives you a highly accurate diagnosis of what went wrong yesterday, but it cannot automatically cook tomorrow's soup. Now, step out of the kitchen. Look at the pantry, the dining room, and the delivery trucks backing up to the loading dock. This sprawling operation is data analytics. Analytics is the overarching methodology that manages everything, from how you store your ingredients to guessing what your customers will want to eat next week. This relies on data architecture. In our kitchen, that's the way we organize the pantry, deciding exactly which shelves hold the spices and which hold the vegetables, so everything is ready to go. This diagram shows how the two concepts connect. Analytics takes the specific answer provided by our past analysis, like we used the wrong butter, and feeds it into a much larger web of future planning and logistics. Analysis is the tool you pull out to diagnose a specific problem. Analytics is the entire system you design to make sure that problem never happens again. Moving forward, data analytics asks two new questions: what will happen next, and what should we do about it? Say your system notices heavy rain predicted for the upcoming week. Combining this weather forecast with past customer habits, the system predicts a massive spike in soup orders. It then acts automatically, ordering extra vegetables and scheduling more cooks for the evening shift. It takes passive historical facts and turns them into active, automated strategies for the future. Let's put these pieces together on this comparison matrix to lock in the differences. First is scope. Analysis is narrow and specific, like examining one bowl of soup. Analytics is broad, covering the layout of the entire restaurant. Next is time. Analysis strictly looks at the past to understand what already happened. Analytics looks at the present and the future to predict what comes next. Finally, the outcome. The end result of analysis is usually a written report or a statistical summary. The result of analytics is a working predictive model or an automated system. You don't have to choose a favorite between the two because they work together. Analysis is simply a necessary ingredient within the much larger recipe of analytics. The next time you sit in a meeting and hear these two terms thrown around, keep this kitchen in mind. Ask yourself, are we trying to taste yesterday's soup, or are we trying to design tomorrow's menu? When you separate the two ideas, you can stop reacting to mistakes that have already happened and start building systems that drive future growth. Understanding your data is a powerful tool. You just have to know whether you're trying to read history or write the future.